Hi everyone, I'm Lisa with Down to Earth Gardening and Design. Welcome to our video today. Today's video is about a little mishap that I had harvesting some mangoes. So I want to talk about mangoes, how great they are, and then I want to talk about my mishap so it doesn't happen to you. So I am here in Florida. I'm in plant hardiness zone 10A, and mangoes grow so well in planting hardiness zones 9 to 11. So I love garden to table, farm to table, I call it garden to table. So picking fresh mangoes off my neighbor's tree was heavenly. I was so excited about it. But there's definitely a trick to it, and there's something really important that I want you to know. So we're going to talk about harvesting it and then my little mishap as well. So mangoes, like I said, zones 9 to 11, they can get pretty tall, up to 100 feet tall. It depends on the variety. On average, like my neighbors, they grow about 20 feet tall. And if you want to keep them a little bit smaller, you can, of course, grow them in a container. But they are pretty easy to care for once they settle in. They're pretty drought tolerant. They require 8 hours of sun a day, so they love their full sun. And for mangoes, you can get up to 3 harvests a year. So typically that is January, June, and October. And you don't have to do much to get the harvest, and the trees will throw out fruit for many, many years. So they're a very long-lived tree. So pretty fantastic, right? I've heard mangoes called the king of tropical fruit. They are delicious and they are filled with vitamins and antioxidants. However, there's a trick to harvesting them that I just learned. So, mangoes, when you're picking them fresh off the branches will release a clear sap that is much like poison ivy and poison sumac. So you can have an allergic reaction to that sap, and it can range from a dermatitis like I have, I'm going to show you in a second, to hives and swelling. So typically if you find that you're allergic to poison ivy or poison sumac like I am, then you probably will have an allergic reaction to the sap from the mango tree. So what happened to me is I was out there in my tank top and shorts, and the clear sap dripped on my hands and also on my legs, and it is so itchy. So I want to talk about proper harvesting techniques to prevent this, and then also some desapping techniques for after you have the fruit harvested. So number one is, and I kind of touched on this, you want to go out there and you want to wear protective clothing. So gloves, pants, even some eye protection from the sap. And again, I had my tank top and shorts on. So that was mistake number one. But number two is, it is better if you can get out there with your pruners to snip them versus just picking them off the tree like I did. Now, I'm a New England girl, so I have fond memories of growing up in New England and harvesting apples, picking apples and pears off of our own trees. So I just didn't even think twice about going out there and plucking these off the tree. So pruners are best. Prune them when you snip them off the tree away from you so the sap doesn't get on you, or even worse, squirt onto you. So pretty important. Now you can also wait until the mangoes drop on the ground to harvest them. However, you need to get out there pretty quick because the rodents also love them. And I have a quick little video clip of that. So I even walked by the mango tree the other day and saw a squirrel up in the tree eating them. So they also know how delicious they are. So once you pick them, they can have the sap on them. It's just a clear sap. And so a couple things you can do. You should handle them with care, and then you can soak them in dish detergent and warm water, just like I did. I just used some Dawn dish soap, soak them, And if you have a vegetable brush, then you can go ahead and give them a little scrub. Now, another option is if you have baking soda, you can use baking soda, so about 2 teaspoons for a quart of water, and you can soak them in that and give them a scrub. And if you're using either one of those things to wash them, then of course you want to go ahead and you want to rinse them. So that's what I have here, my clean mango. So we're gonna prep these and then we can eat them fresh. Maybe we'll put them in salad or some fruit salad or even some smoothies. I'm pretty excited about that. But I thought this was a really important video because I do want you all to hear my experiences and also learn from my mistakes. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all of you at home watching these videos. I love doing them for you. And if you like this one, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for some future gardening fun.